We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jackie Hillman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, our starting pitcher today is making his major league debut. You can only imagine the anxiousness, the anxiety that's going through, and the nervousness. So I'm really excited to see, can he calm those nerves? Can he reach back and execute his pitches? If he's able to calm his nerves, maybe we'll see why he's here in the big leagues.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to their manager. He loves how they compete.
Number 2 onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ben Gamel comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
Walker ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Hisashi Iwakuma gets the starting nod for the M's. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far.
Ready now, Diego Corona. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, Diego Corona.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
Archie Chan stands in as he looks at ball one here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Dyson on the run. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
So striding in, Michael Lee. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball one.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Line, but speared on a hop. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Now at the plate, Danny Valencia comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball, and then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. Two-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses there, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. The hitters get back there and they go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup when you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, number 3. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And at second base, Robinson Cano, maybe one of the smoothest guys that's ever played the game. He plays so easy. It's almost like he's out there listening to jazz when he's catching a ground ball and flipping it to first.
So stepping in, Nate Walker. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
The 0-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman, number 2.
Now at the plate, number 2. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Iwakuma's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he can square it and keep it fair.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Squared that one up just a little late. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
One and two. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll take a look at ball one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Moving under it, Cox. And that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Gary Cox. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. I got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Seager is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, number 30. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Now in the box, Josh Reddick. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Matt, here we are. Double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at-bat.
Iwakuma a look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in to try it again, Diego Corona. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. In there, 0-1. Iwakuma gets the sign. Here he comes, 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now that's popped up. Cano is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Astros 1 and the Mariners nothing. Striding in once again, Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one stayed up a little high.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cox going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Fielder, Ben Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the right side. No problem here. 1 away.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cruz awaits the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cano waits on the first pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Number 30 camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you get the strike.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's 15, the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Standing in, Kyle Seager, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 out, bases loaded. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Archie Chan. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Chan.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it here is Seager to make the play. One gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Lee. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Very weakly on the ground. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Ready for another chance. Number 3. He flew out in his last at bat. Iwakuma a look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Nate Walker. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Walker.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 2.
In now, number 2 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next,
and so
Astros.
after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Striding into the box, Gary Cox. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Standing in now, number 30, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the dirt here. Full count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Iwakuma comes set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. Sent on the ground out to second. And Cano with the stop. Wow. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Gene Segura standing in. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Grounded down the third baseline. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1
Leading
for
off
him
for
here
the
in this
Astros.
one.
Designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The 0-2 home.
Ball 1.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Diego Corona, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Valencia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28, Archie Chan.
Digging in once again, Archie Chan. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Iwakuma gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Henniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's a ball one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Striding in once again, Danny Valencia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues.
The batter,
Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Corona has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Ready for another shot now, Mitch Haniger. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Seattle. They trail this one 1-0. Evan Scribner gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Evan Scribner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Michael Lee.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping in now, number 3. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
0-1 to count.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Nate Walker, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Nate Walker becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, number 2, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Oh, he spoiled one right there. That's a pitcher's pitch. 2 strikes. He wanted to get him to chase one, and he did, but he fouled it off. Nice job.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to third. There is Seager. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 2-0 Houston. Digging in now, Mike Zunino. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this offense finds himself struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping up now, Gerard Dyson. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Chan is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well,
it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Ready once again, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
One out and a runner on second base. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the stretch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Lee over to his left. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Now at the plate, Ben Gamel. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Way in front of that fastball.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2-2. Here it is. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. James Pazos is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
James Pazos.
Ready for another chance. Gary Cox, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Cox.
In there for strike 1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, number 30.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Josh Reddick. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're up 2-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Chan ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Cano waits on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt Dale's talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
Lee takes the ball now in
pitching for
inning
the
number
Astros,
9, looking to close the door.
Paul Lee.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia, lying to the right side, and they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Astros earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jackie Hillman earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Hisashi Iwakuma takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.